An engineer arrives and tells the workers, "Stop the work, it's lunchtime. Eat and then come back to work." The workers respond, "Okay, sir." The engineer says, "After eating, the construction debris must be cleaned." Carlos says, "All right, sir, it will be done." All the workers sit down to eat, but Sofia takes her lunchbox and goes to another side. Carlos sees her and says, "Where are you going? Eat with us." Sofia replies, "No, I will eat alone." Then she goes to another place, hides her lunchbox in her bag, and approaches the engineer saying, "We already ate. Tell us what work to do now." The engineer, surprised, says, "You ate so fast?" Sofia replies, "We have a habit of eating quickly." The engineer says, "The other workers are still eating and you have already returned. You didn't even rest." Sofia replies, "If we sit, we lose the motivation to work. So tell me the task." The engineer gives her extra work and says, "For this, you will receive extra payment." Sofia replies, "All right, sir." She immediately starts working. After some time, the engineer calls the other workers. "If your break is over, start working." Carlos says, "We were still resting." The engineer says, "That girl has already started working. You should also get up and learn from her. She alone is doing more work." Carlos replies, "We also work, but she is very fast." The engineer says, "You waste time eating and resting." Carlos says, "We think she doesn't even eat." The engineer says, "Go and check her lunch." Carlos searches the entire site and finds Sofia's bag. When he opens it, he finds the lunchbox inside. The food is untouched. He quickly goes to the engineer and says, "She hasn't eaten anything." The engineer says, "Show me." Carlos shows him the lunchbox. The engineer says, "She only works more for money. That's why she comes early and asks for extra work." The engineer decides not to give her any money today. He tells the workers, "Keep the lunchbox." Carlos keeps the lunchbox. The engineer leaves. Sofia also follows him, but he had already left. Sofia goes home and tells her mother, "I finished work early today. A man gave me food and I ate there." At that moment, the engineer arrives and says, "There was no one here distributing food." Sofia is shocked. The engineer says, "Why did you lie to me?" Sofia, crying, replies, "My mother is sick. She became like this after an accident. I left my studies and started working to earn money for her treatment. During lunchtime, I worked to earn a little more." The engineer says, "You cannot do everything alone." Sofia replies, "We will work hard. We believe in ourselves." The engineer says, "Your mother will get well." He takes money from his pocket and says, "Take this. Pay for the treatment and continue your studies. I will pay your education expenses. When you become a great professional, help other people." Sofia replies, "I will help the poor. I promise." The engineer says, "From tomorrow, don't come to work. Finish your studies." Sofia happily says, "Thank you, sir." The engineer leaves. Sofia goes to her mother and says, "Now you will recover soon. I will complete my studies and become a great professional." If you like this story, like and share it. Leave your opinion in the comments and subscribe for more stories.